Hi everyone, if you are following my channel closely, you know exactly what was going to come. I showed a video of Ardhachandrasana, how to get into it, how to adapt, how to modify with props. And today the story of Ardhachandrasana is following. There's quite a few to choose from. I decided to choose the funniest one. And it starts with Ganesh. Lord Ganesh is the son of Shiva. So he's a god with great skills, and he's a yogi, he's much loved. You will have seen him depicted with a huge pot belly, and also a good reminder that yogis don't have to look thin, and also he's got the head of an elephant. So this is Ganesh, and he is often also seen riding on a tiny mouse. That's sort of his carriage, so to speak. Now Ganesh has this pot belly because he loves sweet foods, prasads, and he's often also depicted in with carrying one, about to eat it. So yeah, he eats a lot. This is why he's got that big belly. And one day he was eating so much that he could hardly move. And then he rode back home on his little mouse. And he had to balance a lot, obviously. I mean, imagine like a massive elephant or a massive Ganesh, just the head of an elephant, balancing on a tiny little mouse that has to carry him. Anyway, so what happened was that they crossed a cobra, and the mouse was scared and jumped one side, and Ganesh flew to the other side. He flew hard, or landed hard, and his belly exploded and all of the sweet treats came out. Sorry, I don't know why I found that so funny, but it's quite funny, isn't it? Anyway, so that happened. And he's like, okay, fine, I'm going to grab them all, because he likes this feeling of being stuffed. I don't think some people don't like it. I'm one of those. Some people do. So he wanted that feeling of being stuffed. So he stuffed all the cakes back into his belly, and then took that snake and sort of brought it around his belly so that nothing would fall out. So he did that and didn't realize until he heard laughter that Chandra, the moon god, had observed this. And he was laughing. And I can obviously understand why. So, I should say, because Ganesh is Shiva's son, he's also very, very quick to anger, just like Shiva is. So what he did was he broke off one of his tusks and hurled it at the moon. And because of his godly strength, he actually landed and broke the moon in half. And then there was no moonlight anymore. That didn't work, because then there was nothing on the earth. There was no light and shade. No, for example, like we have the Chandranadi and the Suryanadi, so the left nostril and the right nostril, and how we know scientifically speaking that the left nostril is connected to the right hemisphere of the brain and the parasympathetic nervous system, the right to the left, and the sympathetic nervous system. We need both. We need the sun, we need the moon. So there had to be a truce, a compromise to be found, and I think it was actually not Shiva that stepped in, but Indra, another god, who stepped in. I won't go into detail there, but basically what happened is that Ganesh, just like his father as well, he's just as quick to anger as he is to placate. So he was like, okay, fine, maybe we can reach a compromise. And that compromise was that the moon would only every 4 weeks have his full potential. But other than that, he would wax and he would wane. So that is the story, and obviously it's very clear what we can learn from that. I mean, for one, maybe don't overreact. Sometimes people laugh about you. It's probably not that they're laughing about you, but it's about the situation. And the other thing is, like I said, that everything has to be in balance. You can't just have sun, then the whole world would just, would be too hot, would be dying, would not have enough water. So you need the sun, you need the moon. And the moon is also associated with romance. The moon is, Chandra as a god is depicted as the most beautiful man. He's coming from an ocean of milk. And so that's why he's associated with romance. You could say that if there is no night, there is no romance. So we need both. This is one of the stories, like I said. If you're interested in all the other ones, they're all super interesting, but I picked this one because I like to laugh. I hope you enjoyed this. Drop comments if you want, and I will see you again soon.